honestly couldn't think of a intro for this one. So, sorry.
Initiate Vigilante mode.
We're gonna talk about Sausage Party. Sausage Party was directed by Greg Tiernan and Conrad Vernon. It's written by several different people, but primarily it's written by Seth Rogen and Evan Goldberg, who've been like a writing team since they were like kids, basically. The premise of the movie is Toy Story with food, and you know, it's kind of like hard to even really like put it into like words. It's so bizarre. It's also really funny. The trailer, I felt like, is actually kind of a tad misleading because the sort of narrative of the movie is a little bit different than what it looks like. It's not really just trying to escape from the people that buy them. There's like a whole drama going on inside of like the supermarket. The movie stars Seth Rogen, Kristen Wiig, Jonah Hill, Michael Cera, and Edward Norton. And Edward Norton, I had a hard time really figuring out like who he was, like which one of the things he was. I'll let you try to figure it out for yourself because he does some really good work, because I completely did not recognize his voice at all, which is again just a testament to the guy's acting. And there was a lot of other people who did like little kind of bits, like Salma Hayek has a great little thing going on. Very bluntly, this movie is racist as hell in a really good way. It's sort of racist to the point that it becomes just metaphoric of what we all experience and live in our world, which is basically disparity of ethnicities and races and nationalities and how we all treat each other like shit, basically. Each food represents a different race. Like the fruits are gays, Mexicans were like tequila. It was just ridiculous, guys. It was so dumb that it was hilarious. It was funny to see Seth Rogen's interpretation of like all what he probably sees in his life and what he views as being social issues that are going on through his point of view and his perspective. I can respect that for sure. I think that there was some pacing stuff because of the fact that the movie didn't really have the premise I was expecting. I was sort of waiting for where's the escape thing, and that never really happened. And I don't think that's a spoiler. I want to like let you know that because it's like don't go in expecting that because you won't get that movie. That doesn't mean that this movie was bad at all. Actually, I really like the fact that they defied my expectation of that and did something a little bit more dynamic than just that like kind of routine narrative that we see in so many movies. I really like Seth Rogen as a writer. I always have. I do think that this movie perhaps is a little bit indulgent with all of his weedisms and sex jokes, and like the ending of the movie was just like, I don't know if it needed to go quite that far. It was fine, but I just feel like it was a little indulgent, that's all. And I guess that's your right as a filmmaker and a writer. If you're given millions of dollars to make a movie, I suppose that you have that right to do so. There was definitely a really interesting aspect of like beliefs and people's belief systems and respecting those, or disrespecting those, even as kind of blunt as the movie, pun intended, came across. That was maybe, I think, its biggest weakness. I don't think it had to be as like, I don't want to say beat you over the head with it, but it was very much like a, you know, be kind to people and you will have a better life. I don't think it needed to be as like on the nose as it was, especially towards the end of the movie, but I still felt like it was a great message, and it's really great that they could do that in a ridiculous comedy with animated food. I thought the animation was pretty good, despite this like not being like a Pixar or a DreamWorks movie. I was impressed with the animation. I thought it looked great. So overall, I really did enjoy the movie. This one is getting a lot of positive reviews, and I'm gonna be on that same side. I'm gonna give this movie a B+. I haven't seen a lot of the comedies this summer, so I feel like my top 10 list of the summer is going to be kind of interesting. I'm actually going to try to catch up on a few and maybe try to see Neighbors and I don't know about Mike and Dave, but maybe Bad Moms, and maybe see if I can see something else. Probably one of the funniest movies I've seen of the summer. I was laughing a lot out loud. I liked the message and I thought that it was just very entertaining. I was impressed at how substantive it was, despite the fact that it was just like over the top and ridiculous. So that's my review of Sausage Party. Did you see it? Were you offended by anything in the movie? Comment below. As always, please like, share, and subscribe to Vigilante Mode Reviews. We got some cool stuff coming up with some collaborations with another YouTuber named Project Bronx, and a few other things like in the whatever this is right here. Until next time,
Vigilante mode deactivate.